Hi everyone, and welcome to our first ever Wild Wednesday. I'm Allison and I'm so glad you could join us today. I put a lot of thought into what animal I should do first here on my channel. And after a lot of thought, I concluded that the only animal I could start with was the one that got me started, wondering, thinking, and loving wildlife. So today, here on Wondering Wild, we're going to learn about orcas. Now, the scientific name of the orca, or killer whale, is Orcinus orca. It was first scientifically described by Conrad Gessner in his fish book in 1558. Now, this is interesting because we know whales are mammals. But back then, people described things based on what they could see. And if it swims like a fish and it looks like a fish, what would you call it? Though this was the first scientific description of the orca had been around for centuries and was described in many oral histories from natives from all over the globe and even the ancient Romans. The ancient Romans called it the orca because they said it was coming from the land of the dead. This is believed to be due to its black and white ghostly coloration, but we'll never know for sure. The orca would eventually be one of the first species recorded by Linnaeus in his Systema naturae in 1758. Orcas are toothed whales from the oceanic dolphin family. They're found in every ocean in the world, from the Arctic to the Antarctic. Orcas are very distinct, with a black back, white chest and side patches, and a white patch above the eye, as well as a gray saddle patch behind the dorsal fin. Each orca has a distinctive dorsal fin and saddle patch, and this is how we tell them apart. Their saddle patch and dorsal fin are just as unique to them as you or my fingerprints. They are the largest member of the dolphin family, with males ranging from 20 to 26 feet long. That's 2 stories high. And they can weigh as much as 6 tons. That's 3 cars. Though females are slightly smaller, they're still very large, coming in only a few feet shorter than the males and only a few tons less. Killer whales are also one of the fastest marine mammals, reaching speeds of up to 56 kilometers an hour. These whales hunt a variety of foods, from fish to marine mammals. However, they're an apex predator, so though they may hunt many types of foods, nothing hunts them. That's what we like to call the top of the food chain. These whales are very social, just like humans, and stay in matrilineal groups, or pods. A pod is a family group, and matrilineal means that it's run by the females, or the mothers. The noises they make act as a form of communication. These communications are specific to family groups and regions, giving them dialects. And these are passed on by generations. So that means just how your parents taught you how to speak your native tongue, orcas are taught how to speak from their parents. Because orcas have been studied for so long, there is so much we could talk about, even though we don't know it all. But today I've decided to stop here with the basics, and if you're interested in more, you can always do your own research. I find that orcas are one of the smartest animals on our planet, and only by learning more about them can we learn more about the world around us. They'll always hold a special place in my heart as the first animal to get me started wondering about the wild world. I hope you enjoyed our first episode of Wild Wednesdays here on Wondering Wild. As always, the sources for all of our information are found in the description box below. If you enjoyed our video, please subscribe. We'd love to see you back here again. And as always, check back in on Friday for another video. And stay wild and never stop wondering.